What's up, guys? We're back, and it's time for the losers match. We have two great players, but only one gets a second chance here.
That is correct. One of these guys will go down to Code A immediately. Who will it be? This is a hard one for me.
Yeah, this actually might be the hardest thing to predict out of everything we've had.
I think Yoda might pull it out, but I'm not. I don't know.
Well, you got to be careful. Symbol's pretty tricky early on. I mean, he's definitely a guy who's won a lot of games with Roachling. Don't forget he uses Nidus, Worms a lot. And this is going to start out on Bonnie Research Station. We also have Deadwing and King Sejong. I don't know. Let's see what happens. This is a weird map. A lot of different ways to play it for both sides.
Yeah, I'm wondering what we'll see from Yoda. We're going to see some bio play. We're going to see some mech play. The map pool for this match right here looks pretty good if he wants to go mech.
And now game number one of the losers match is loaded up. Yoda against Symbol in the north. In the red, he is
Yoda Prime.
in the south, in the blue.
Junior Green Wings Symbol.
Did you see the previews for the new Star Wars movie?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, looks good.
I guess we're just always going to have new Star Wars movies.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll watch them till the end of time.
Yeah, why not?
I had heard, because there was another new preview that came out recently, I had heard that like Harrison Ford had broken his leg.
He broke his leg in a plane crash. He was flying the plane, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he actually crashed the plane. Hey, guys, welcome to the studio. Glad you guys are here to be updated on Harrison Ford's leg.
He was flying a plane and he crashed it and he just broke his leg?
Yeah, he was flying a small, I believe it was an older model plane, too.
Yeah.
And I believe we're also going to have a gold base here, so I'm going to...
He would be able to
that guy's
fly a plane.
So loaded, man.
Well, I'm just saying, like, that is the, like, he is Indiana Jones,
yeah, I was going to say, of course.
You did drive the Millennium Falcon. Like, of course this man can fly a plane. This guy was literally the president in the best presidential movie of all time, Air Force One.
Where's my family? Get off my plane. Yeah, Harrison Ford crashed a plane. I believe it was into a golf course. Landed it into a golf course. He didn't just crash it. He wasn't just flying straight down.
Were other people in it?
It was just him, and he hurt his leg.
Probably had to stop the plane with his leg.
Yeah, it was like the Flintstones. He had to, like, pedal his legs slower as they got to the ground.
His foot just landed wrong. It's just one of those things that can happen during a plane crash.
That's crazy. I can't even imagine, let alone being in a plane crash, but I mean surviving it. That has to change your view on being in the air.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty scary stuff, man. But anyway, so I heard that he had broken his leg and wasn't going to be in the movie, and then I saw a preview and he was in the preview.
No,
so
I was like, I
was like, oh, thank God, he's like the best character in the whole movie.
Well, with the special effects using for Star Wars, they can actually wheel him around in his upper body and then just CGI his legs moving around.
Yeah, that's true. Or they could just change the storyline and just have him be like him and C-3PO were put together. He just has golden legs.
He has a special golden Darth Vader mask on, but nothing else. We never bring it up. It's his voice and somebody with the same body. No stuff, anything like that.
No.
All right, this is simple after all, guys. We are going to have a crazy rush game here.
That's right.
Gold base is being mined. You can hit Terran pretty hard. We've seen this done against Protoss, although I'd say this is a little bit more dicey when you do it against Terran.
Against Protoss, you can play it like a macro game and stuff. This is different.
There's an expiration date as this game goes on for this strategy. Okay, he's looking for the Overlord here, because just getting the Overlord alone
it can be pretty big.
Can stifle that rush so tremendously.
Well, I'm excited to see what he does here. Obviously going to rally up quite a few roaches. But we do already have a factory out, and with some Hellions that are going to be coming out.
Oh, my God.
That's a good catch, too.
Not like the Lings can even do anything there.
Against a wall-in, having an Overlord actually gives you a few more options because you can spot the depots. from the low ground and like hit him from low ground.
Now look here, he's checking. He sees the Marines are actually moving down. You might want to send his roaches around here. Oh, I like this.
Nice little flank, allowing him to get a lot more damage in with these roaches. He's going to be able to pick off quite a few Marines here.
Yep, he should be able to get this last one. There it is. Those Lings actually really helping out there. Now the Hellions note are going around. Barely gets that lifted up in time. So the Hellions are going around here. But this is a good number of roaches. That the Overlord not being there with this number of Marines makes a pretty big difference. In fact, the SCVs are being pulled late.
Yeah,
oh no,
that was actually really
we
late.
should just get this reactor here next. We'll get the depot here too, so he's still supply block.
Yeah, he's so supply blocked at this point. It's going to be very hard to even make any more units. In the meantime, we do have 2 Hellions down in the main base here of Symbol.
Yeah, we don't have a shot of it just yet, but we'll get there when we can. We see more roaches now coming up. 5 more roaches coming up here to reinforce. Again,
seems like this is just too much.
Well, yeah, this Queen can save the day. This Queen thinks she's a drone, so a little bit confusing here, but it's 11 workers to 16, 15 now. And, I mean, there's just not enough coming out. I guess these are Hellbats, which is neat. Not really. This game's done. Symbol's going to come down here, sink his teeth into the expansion in the back, and the workers will be killed off.
And GG.
GG, wow.
Very quick one. Interesting little all in there by Symbol. Yoda just didn't know about it quite early enough, even though he had some nice scouting with those Marines. Didn't push down far enough.
Well, also those Marines got flanked by those Lings on the way back to their base.
That was a big issue.
Maybe 2 or 3 Marine kills extra there.
He was a little bit slow on building the bunker at the top of his ramp and at repairing the depot. Not that those would have necessarily helped because there were so many roaches coming. So strategically, a good victory there by Symbol.
A bit of a bopping by Symbol.
Yeah.
I'm sure he didn't expect the game to look quite like that. Probably thought he would have put up a bit more of a fight.
Yeah, that was definitely much more of a bop than maybe what anyone had imagined for that. Well, Symbol may have thought, okay, I can actually just catch him and kill him very quickly. But as far as Yoda, like, he was probably looking at that game and he thinks he's keeping up with Symbol in a race, and he's running and running, then someone opens their car door and it just hits him and he falls down unconscious. And it's like, well, I guess you just aren't in this race anymore.
Important to note that was a gold-based take there. You would not have had 5 more roaches coming up anywhere near as quickly.
Yeah, the rally distance was more important than the gold minerals. He only had like 3 drones there, 2 drones.
Yeah, maybe they having that second rally there. That's a proxy hatch.
Yeah.
Plus a little bit of extra minerals there. Yeah. So you have the perfect balance of drones on minerals and drones on gas, and you just Shrek them, man.
Slaying a nerd. All right, Deadwing is our next map. We'll see if Yoda can do a little bit better here. What will Symbol have planned?
Certainly a different map that requires different play styles. How is Yoda going to open here? We're going to find out.
It is a 3-player map, so see how Symbol wants to play it. No gold bases. Can't quite see that same strategy again.
The map is now loaded up, so let's get ready. Yoda is not allowed to make any more mistakes, or he's going to be the first player today knocked out of the GSL Code S. In the upper left, in the red, he is
Yoda Prime.
in the bottom left, in the blue, the Bopper.
Junior Green Wings Symbol.
Well, the Bopper, if he wins this, might become the Bopped. Well, that is right there in 8-pool.
If this guy was a flying vehicle, he'd be a helibopper.
Wow! If this guy was a ride at an amusement park, he'd be a Bopper car.
Yeah, nice, not bad. If he was, hold on, wait for it. Something's gonna come to my brain. No, nothing.
Nothing at all.
That's it. I'm out of energy. I gotta go home, guys. It was a great cast. See you later.
If this guy was something used to clean your house, he'd be a bop.
That's so bad. It's good. It's so funny.
Full circle.
He's gonna have to bop the floor with this nerd.
Yeah.
All right, so we have, it could have been a straight-up win here, but not the end of the world here for Yoda. He's not going for CC first or anything like that.
If Symbol was in law enforcement, he'd be a bop.
How about this one? If he was a Transformer, he'd be Optimus Prime.
Oh!
All right, I get off for not having one that last time.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
It's overclocking my brain trying to get one for that. My name is Optimus Prime.
That was good.
We are Cyber Boptip. I know.
That's really funny.
Okay.
Oh,
Luckiest SCV ever.
yeah, it goes right through.
At
Parts
that moment,
those,
every Zergling had its eyes closed.
parts them right immediately. The thing is, we do have that wall and starting to go up, and he has a Reaper, so like he can just out micro these Zerglings. This could be a real problem for Symbol. Obviously, he's taken a big hit to his economy to get at these Lings so quickly. Just 2 Lings hiding behind. That is so many Lings. Look how many Lings he has.
Yeah.
He has 14 Lings and 9
you know
drones.
That Reaper also didn't spot correctly. Yoda being a little bit, I don't want to say lazy, but not entirely on top of his game there.
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime, man. Yeah, thank you.
Like, if he was a Pokemon, he'd be bopping you. It's like, no, that's not how it works.
If he was a superhero, he'd be Bop Man.
Bop Man. Oh, Bop Man, it could be anybody.
They will learn to fear the Bop.
If he was an X-Men, he'd be Bopperine. No, you know,
If he was,
he'd be Bop Clops. That's
I was
who
going
he would be.
to say Cybops, but
Ah. Oh, man. No. If he was the leader of the X-Men, he'd be Professor Bop.
it's so bad. Oh my God.
Charles Bob Xavier.
Oh my God. Oh. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow. All right.
Okay. Pull it together. We have the Lings still tucked away now. Oh, man. The Reaper's coming here now. Oh, my God. I have tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
My sides hurt. What's going on? I was just talking about this game.
Oh, man. So, Symbol made like 16 Lings and did less than no damage. Guy has no drones.
Oh my God, we can't laugh at this whole thing. It's going to be bad. I don't know what's going on. All right, so we have the
This is a Terran Berserk. Okay.
This is StarCraft
Symbol
Broadcast.
versus Yoda. I'm like, do we laugh ourselves back into 2012?
Well, I guess that's good. He's got that Viking. Get rid of that Overlord.
Well, all right.
And he's going to cloak Banshees. Okay.
Yeah, Cloak Banshees, Hellions, good units all. It'll be pretty tough for Symbol to really do too much because he is so far behind on drones. He is just like constantly droning right now, trying to catch back up. But this is kind of a tough situation because he's going in the main with the
Hellions and one Reaper here.
Yeah, and Reaper in the main base as well. Be able to get scouting.
Actually,
some
not
harassment as well.
great splitting there by Symbol.
No, a little bit off.
Good job there by Yoda. Definitely going to have a better chance this time. Now, Baneling's Nest Link speed and 10 more Lings.
This is a good choice because he really didn't have any way to come back. He had to like go into something crazy. And Baneling busts are pretty high on the crazy chart. It's definitely something that you can get some victories with when you are super far behind.
Well, this might just work. We said that I believe the Vikings saw the tail end of that. It was hard to say with the screen being at the top like that, but oh no, this is kind of awkward. He sends those links back like, nope, not attacking with these speed links. So you can see Yoda a little bit suspicious here, comes out. Oh, this is going to be a perfect bottleneck.
Yeah, nice pullback there by Yoda. And in fact does scan and sees that Baneliness. So that's like all the information in the universe right there. He basically has the almanac from Back to the Future.
Oh my gosh.
No, he doesn't, because he scans a Baneliness, but he doesn't make any. I guess he's gonna. Where's his bunkers?
Well, that guy didn't win at the end of Back to the Future. Spoiler alert. So
well, I guess he actually just doesn't have that many Marines, so he's like, okay, I'll just micro. It's fine.
Oh boy. All right, now he needs to get those links in the front here. He doesn't want those Bailings to be targeted down just yet. And simple GG's.
Wow.
Short games today, man.
Yeah, it certainly is. A lot of cheese going on. A lot of one-sided victories. And that time, Symbol got bopped. If he was the governor, he'd be our Bob Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that was a reversal Bob. This is
bop on, bop off, as Mr. Miyagi says.
Man, he got cleaned up. He was not in a good spot. He went for that all in.
He got bopped up.
Got bopped up, yeah.
So 1-1. Winner goes on to face against Life. Pretty tough match coming their way.
We've had between these two, especially pretty good games, but overall, this has been a pretty fast-paced GSL Code S day.
Yeah, it certainly is. This could be like almost a record of one, but it can switch around and be a long day if Yoda starts going long mech games.
Yep, certainly, and it could happen. We'll see. Final map is going to be King Sejong Station.
All right.
It all comes down to this. Whoever loses here is out of the GSL Code S, and the winner gets that second chance, but against Life, the Code S champion from last season.
Indeed. A tough opponent for anyone, especially if he already 2-0'd you today.
Yeah, that'd be a tough mountain to climb. The game has now loaded up. The workers are mining, and we're going to get this going. Yoda against Symbol here at the GSL Code Box. Sorry, I think about that thing from last game.
Yoda Prime.
In the bottom right, in the blue.
Junior Green Wings Symbol.
If he was at a nude beach, he'd be bopless.
Now, excuse me. We've seen Symbol do some pretty cool Nidus Worm stuff, actually, in this map specifically. He's had a lot of games he's won on this.
Sure.
I don't know if it's going to happen this time around. He might just do some all-in stuff again here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Symbol wants to go for here. As far as Yoda goes, I think he's probably just going to go like Reaper into Hellion Banshee. It's like very popular right now. Pretty safe overall. I'll have to see with Symbol.
Okay, Hatch first. And Yoda is going to go for some kind of tech here. We'll see what that will be exactly. Artosis, are going to go see the new Mad Max movie?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm a little bit hesitant because all these like remakes of things from our childhood that were great are just complete butcheries for pure profit, and it's like kind of
it is a bit
disgusting.
sad, actually.
It's just like they're basically using our fond memories and butchering things that we loved.
Well, the thing was, Mad Max was actually, I mean, that's like what Fallout is based off of. Like that's like the post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have much resources. The world is destroyed by nuclear war.
Yeah.
That's it's quite sacred. But I had to say, just look at the cinematography and the action porn of it. I think I'm going to go see it.
But
yeah,
you say that, okay, and I agree. Like it looks very nice in that regard.
Yep.
But try to separate the fact that you've seen a Transformers movie from previews of Transformer movies.
But I don't care about that.
Wow, Optimus Prime! Just wow, my God! It looks so good. It's
And he
cinematography.
turns into a car, and I'm like, a Ferrari.
Whoa.
No, I think
and then
this,
you
I think
watch
this
the movie and
action's
you're
gonna
like,
be
wow, my childhood's dead.
well, I was never that attached to the Transformers actually when I was a kid. So I was, but I
No,
also, I
it's
never.
just,
Yeah, it's true.
well, I mean, you are weird. Oh, Taste is like, I didn't like giant fighting robots that turned into cars. I'm like, okay, Tasteless.
What happened to you?
Guess what? I wouldn't have been your friend. I would have stolen your truck.
My truck?
Yeah, your
You would have been disappointed when
your
I pulled
pail
up
and
to school
shovel.
and my mom dropped me off out of the car. Ro32 pulled up in his truck.
Well, I was talking more playing with trucks and stuff as little
Oh,
kids.
okay.
Because that's when we watched Transformers.
Oh,
but not
okay.
you, because you were too cool for it
I
already.
was too cool, man.
Taste
I was
was
Ninja
just sitting there
Turtles
watching
guy.
Gummy Bears. I'm like,
Gummy
oh,
Bears.
God.
I watched Gummy Bears, and I watched He-Man.
He-Man was good.
He-Man was quite good. What's so funny?
It's just like Botman.
Botman.
It's like every superhero just has man at the end of his name.
Well, see, you can do it with Batman. You can be like, quick to the Botmobile, but there's a lot of stuff you can do with that. All right, so we have Ling Speed coming here, which may or may not mean much with Symbol. Don't have a surplus of Lings on the map.
You'll need to have Zergling speed. Like, you can't just sit there with like a couple queens and a few slowlings.
Can I point out this has been the day of weird Zerg timings?
You can point that out if you'd
can.
like.
I have the authority to do that. I am one of the two people speaking here, but we've actually had a lot of really weird, cool Ling timings. Lings being parked away in ZVZ.
Definitely some shenanigans going on.
Or I should just say, yeah, weird Zerg timings. Not Ling timings, but Zerg timings.
We do have very quick layer going down. Roach Warren being made as well. So that's kind of interesting because he's also getting all these gases. So I wonder, okay, yeah, the place he's put the Roach Warren, that's like out of any realistic scan. So this should be Roach Warren based.
Yeah,
and if I'm Yoda and I only see the Nat, I'm probably like, oh, okay, this, like, he's making the layer at the main, so that's like a little bit tricky, I guess. But basically, if you look at this, you might think, oh, this could be like a 2-base Muta or something. When in fact, it's just roaches.
Let's see how this goes here. This is not easy to back out of when you have the Hellbats.
Now, this is going to be tough. He has 2 spines. He does have a good amount of links, but that is a lot of Hellbats at full health. Really pushing forward right now.
Trying to get a surround here. And he wants to have that spine crawl alive for as long as possible. Oh my God.
Oh man, a lot of these are getting low, and he's actually going to start picking off quite a few of these Hellbats. He is starting to get a lot of damage on the Queens, though. One does go down.
Roaches are about to hatch here. He just needs to keep as many drones alive as possible.
Yeah,
those drones might be isolated, though, in the corner.
Yeah, he's not quite going after him right now, so Symbol might be all right. He's making a lot of roaches right now. Does have that Nidus network about to finish up.
So he can hold this and do a counterattack here. Do we know? I believe the Nidus network is actually being made now.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's way over up near the natural. And that has to be scary right now. He doesn't have a single bunker. He doesn't have anything to hold this. Like, he's going to have to try to use Banshees, I guess.
Well, I think that should be everything out in time. He can even remake that if he wants. So the Queen's going to come through?
How many Queens does he actually have left after that? He only has 1 after all that damage that he took. Had to use them for his defense. So the Roach is starting to
go up into the main.
He's going to have speed pretty quick, which is going to be awesome. You have some Hellbats coming back now. Fortunately, he did lose that Nidus network.
I do wonder if that was the right place to put the Nidus network. It seemed like that was just going to be hit by reinforcements.
I think it's because it was the closest place that he had vision. That he was just like, okay, I mean, I have to do something here. He's using all of his units in my natural.
Well, he actually had vision up in the main too, but opted out of that.
Oh,
so he
okay,
had,
okay. I thought that was further away. Okay.
So that's why I'm, you know, just questioning that a little bit.
Yeah, maybe something like that could have worked out for him. The Banshee being nearby where he was popping them out was a little bit painful as well. Well, seeing if he can get some more damage done with those roaches right now.
Yeah, not a great position for Symbol. Well, not horrible either, I guess. Okay, so he's going to actually do the second Nidus network here. This is in a more secure location, especially with the Banshees down there on that part of the map. More Queens are going to be coming here.
Yeah, he has a good amount of queens now. He has 4 with the 5th one on the way, so definitely the queens can come up and actually fight this. You see he does have the Overseer waiting there for those Banshees.
Okay, we see the I believe there should be a no transfuse here. Okay, now he targets the correct one. But they're going to town here on those Banshees, and meanwhile the Roaches are coming up here, tearing through the entrance now. They could target down that Thor.
Yeah, trying to repair, but actually a lot of the repair surface area being blocked by the Roaches. The SCVs do walk around, but it gets taken out. Now that we're going to see this Banshee go to work on the Roaches, but a lot of Roaches still coming up.
I think that should be game.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like Symbol will be able to pull this one out.
Symbol and his Nidus Worms. I mean, this guy's been doing this for like how many years now, and he still makes it work.
You know,
if there was a signature player that got the Nidus Worm, it's Symbol.
It very well could
He's taking the Nidus Worm on the way home here. He's already morphing one right by his apartment.
I'm not surprised that this series ended like that. You know, when I first saw Dagobah, I thought to myself, I would not be surprised if Yoda had worms.
This is Yoda, bit of a poker face even after all is said and done. He's out of this GSL Code S. He's back in a Code A.
Short his stay was, but now he's
lost.
Gone.
He did.
Yes.
There is no try against the Nidus Worm Rush, only do, my friend.
Indeed.
So Symbol's going on against Life now, so he has a breather here, but and just think about this for a second here, guys, how short these breaks actually are. He now has to get out of that ZDT mindset. He has about maybe 5-7 minutes off, and he is going right back into a ZVZ against the guy who won the GSL Code S last season, a guy who smashed him at the beginning of today in our first best of 5. This is going to be pretty difficult.
Yeah, it's really Life favored, especially after those 2 games before. But you know what? It is ZVZ. It can be very volatile. It is the one matchup that we've actually seen Life lose a reasonable amount of lately. So maybe he can do it.
Let's see what happens after the short break. We'll start our final best of 5 and see who will be that final player, the last player, to move on here today in the GSL Code S.